Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to Belgrade in Serbia. We are here for a week and I'm so excited to show you around. Okay, first up is to go to the bank and we're coming to Hulk Bank, which is one of the ones that doesn't have a fee if you're taking out money from a foreign bank, which is amazing, save us a little bit of money. And then I think we're gonna walk around and find something for lunch because it is currently about midday. We got in late last night. I think we actually got to bed about 1 AM and then I slept until about 11 or 12. I have no idea actually what time it is. I think it's between 12 and 2 PM. So yeah, definitely time for some food. So we're coming to this place for lunch. It's called Little Bay. Jeremy's seen a couple of people online talking about it. So we're gonna get some food here, sit outside, and hopefully it is delicious. So this is the food menu. I think Jeremy's going to go for this up here and get the phyllo pastry and then the trout and probably not get the dessert. Some of the things I would be tempted by on here is the salmon carpaccio. I think that could be nice. I think the confit leg of duck could be nice, but actually what I'm going to do is get a Greek salad and a tomato mozzarella salad. Maybe even some French fries, but I just want salady things today, so I think I'm going to do that. Okay, so food has arrived. Jeremy is diving in. He got this, which is a phyllo pastry with chicken inside. We also got 4 things of bread, and then this, which is like a cream cheese to go in it. So I don't know if I'll have any of that. This is my Greek salad, and then this is the tomato mozzarella. So I'm gonna have to have one of my lactose pills for the mozzarella. But this just looks gorgeous. It looks delicious. Jeremy's already diving in and enjoying it, and then this is the view. And actually this building here looks really nice, like the glass building.
It's a restaurant.
Is it a restaurant? Oh, I didn't realise.
There's a table, there's a menu there.
That looks really cute. Right, we're going to dive in and enjoy our delicious food. Okay, Jeremy's trout has arrived. It was with almond and broccoli maybe? I don't remember now. It looks good though. And I'm making my way through my salads. These are so good. And it's actually just so nice sitting outside in the warm weather and eating delicious food. Okay, I just want to quickly show you inside because I just went in to go to the toilet and it is beautiful in here. So it's like a theatre, basically. So there's these like boxes with all red curtains. Wow, this is special. So cool. Okay guys, it is currently about 5:10. I think we got back to the apartment at about 2 PM, basically after lunch, which was delicious by the way, would recommend. I didn't finish the Greek salad, so I decided to bring that home with me. And then because we were coming back anyway to put that in the fridge because I couldn't really carry it because it was leaking, we stopped off and got some milk on the way home. And then we thought, well, since though we're going home and we have milk so we can make ourselves a matcha and it's hot outside anyway, why don't we sit and get some work done for a couple of hours and then go out this afternoon / this evening. So it's 5:10. We're about to go back out and start exploring a little bit more. I thought I would show you the view from the window because there's this beautiful pink building out here. And then it seems like it's a little cafe or something down there. It's quite small, but there's always a couple of people sat outside there. But I thought that's a really, really nice view from our apartment. And I'll give you a full apartment tour maybe tomorrow or something, not right now. But this is a little quick view. But we're going to go out and explore a little bit more of Belgrade. Okay guys, we have made our way to Republic Square. It's so hot here, it's 5:30. And it's the 2nd of June, so it's not even like midsummer, but it is so warm here. Republic Square is one of the main landmarks in central Belgrade, and a popular place for both locals and visitors to gather. It's surrounded by important buildings like the National Museum and the National Theatre, and it's often filled with people relaxing, meeting friends, or watching street performers. The square has been a key part of the city for over a century, and has seen protests, celebrations, and everyday life unfold. It also connects directly to the main pedestrian street, which makes it a great starting point for exploring Belgrade's historic centre. So we're about to make our way to the kind of walking street where I think there's all the shops and restaurants and bars and that kind of thing, you know, like the centre of town where I think there's no cars, we shall see, but it looks so pretty here. There's so many people eating outside, lots of people out and about shopping, and yeah, it's just really nice vibes here. I'm getting really good first impression of Serbia. And so far, so good. I'm excited to see more of the country and more of the city. This is our current view. And then I think we're going to turn to the right and go down this road here. I can already see a Zara, so I think it's just going to be all of your typical kind of high street shops down here. This is Belgrade's main pedestrian street, right in the heart of the city. It's full of shops, cafes, restaurants and street performers, and it has a lively atmosphere almost any time of day. Many of the buildings here are from the 19th century, giving the street a mix of history and modern life. It's a great place to grab a coffee, do a bit of shopping or just stroll and people watch. The street runs from the Republic Square all the way down to the entrance of the park and the fortress, making it an easy and scenic walk through the city centre. So far, we are really enjoying this street, just lots of regular shops, and this side there's actually a water fountain which I've seen on somebody else's YouTube video where you can actually drink from this. So this is a great spot to come and fill up your water if you're ever in town. Okay guys, we really enjoyed the walking street. It was nice and calm, no cars, things like that. There was also people selling their artwork, there was musicians, there was a guy kicking a football about. Really cool. We are now walking down to the riverfront, and I think this is where there's lots of bars on the water that then turn into nightclubs at night time. I don't think we'll be doing that. So it is nice to come in the evening and just sort of see the river. It's the first time we're seeing the river since we've been here. And I think we might even just walk around the fortress, not actually going in, but kind of walking around the water's edge. So yeah, we'll see. It's really, really nice here though. The path around the fortress leads to one of the most beautiful spots in Belgrade, the Riverside Walkway. From here, you get stunning views of the Sava and the Danube rivers, especially at sunset. It's a peaceful place to walk, bike, or just sit and take in the view. The path wraps around the base of the fortress and connects to several parks and green spaces, with occasional cafes and boats along the water. It's popular with locals, especially in the evening, and offers a quiet contrast to the busy city streets just above. It's definitely worth taking the time to wander and enjoy the slower pace here. Guys, look at this boat. That is such a random design. It's almost like a dome full of windows, but obviously it's a boat. Super random. I also think this boat down here looks like a really cool kind of restaurant, bar, probably club thing. And there's lots of nice seating here if you want to sit in the sun and enjoy the sunset. The fortress is up there, and we are still just walking around the outside. We just walked past Bella Vista, which is a restaurant just behind me that looks like a really great place to sit and have some drinks for sunset. It looks like a really nice vibe. So I'm going to leave on screen here a little screenshot of where we are. We're basically at the very end of the mainland, I guess. And we're walking around to a silo, which I found randomly on Google Maps. And if you've seen Silo, the TV show, that might be quite exciting, because I didn't know what a silo was up until a couple of months ago, whenever it was we started watching that. And apparently it's a good place for sunset. I think sometimes there is a DJ with music and a bar and things like that. I think there's also a club in there. Someone mentioned on Google reviews about having a club. I don't know if we're actually going to go inside, because on Google Maps it also says it closes at 7 p.m. and it's currently about 6:30 and it's a half-an-hour walk. So not entirely sure what will be there when we get there, but we're just sort of enjoying the walk around the water, which is actually nice and calm because most people are walking on the path just above us. So it's kind of just us down here, which is nice and quiet, and yeah, lots of greenery all around us. So this is our current view of where we're walking. We have now come up to the top, to like the main path, I guess, where there's flowers and trees and benches and way more people. There's also a couple of restaurants and people shouting on the phone, but there was also a gym that was kind of not in the sky, but it was like above everywhere else with like big glass windows, which looked really cool. But yeah, it's nice to walk around. The silos should be down here somewhere. I think we just got to keep going basically, and we'll get there at some point. Okay, we have made it to the silos. Silo C is a creative space built inside old concrete grain silos on the banks of the Danube. Once part of Belgrade's industrial past, this area has been transformed into an arts and culture hub. You'll find open-air exhibitions, colourful murals, weekend events and even concerts, all set against a raw industrial backdrop. It's a bit off the typical tourist path, but that's part of its charm. Locals come here to relax, enjoy the river views and soak up the atmosphere. It's a great example of how Belgrade blends history with modern creativity. So here's the artwork on these silos. I think this is where the cool kids go. I don't know if I'm cool enough to be here, if I'm honest. Especially because today I feel like I'm dressed like your local geography teacher. I'll show you my outfit of the day maybe. If we sit down and have a drink or something, I can give you a bit of a fashion show, but let's see what they've got. Thai cream. Is that Thai ice cream? Freshly rolled ice cream, yum. And there's the bar. This is so cool. Jeremy's just told me that's the toilet and it's got a holy shit sign. That's cool. Okay, so we got our cocktails. They're about €8 each, something like that. And this is it. Cheers. Oh, delicious. That's yum. Okay, so this is the outfit that I was talking about where I look like your local geography teacher. Barefoot sandals, but I'm wearing a skirt which is stretchy and comfy. I think I just look a bit like a 35-year-old geography teacher, bag and just white t-shirt. There is also a climbing wall over there, so you can actually climb a silo, which I've never seen a silo before in my life, but I've definitely not seen one that you can rock climb. This is the people drinking at the bar. And sunset is going to be happening just in front of us, so we have the perfect seats for people watching and sunset watching, which is going to be great. So 2 of these seats became available. So we decided to come and sit here instead. Jeremy's currently watching the woman who is rock climbing up the silo, and there's a big drone filming it and she's like jumping down apparently. But we're sat here now, we've got front row seats for the sunset and we're just going to enjoy our cocktails from here. I did start filming a time lapse of the sunset, but obviously we've moved so I have to start again, but yeah, it should be really nice here. We had a wonderful evening here watching the sunset and speaking to a local man, talking to us about Belgrade and about Serbia. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.